Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry we're starting a couple minutes late today, but welcome back to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get that moved over here so I can see chat a little better as we go on. Make sure microphone's working. Yep, there we go. All right. Here, let's turn that this way so it sits flush. Ah, that's even better. All right. Okay, here we go. As you can see, we get to have 3 summons out, which is nice. So we've got 1 mage, 1 warrior, and 1 archer out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to get the command skeletal warrior. Oh, excuse me. See what I mean? Haven't yawned for the past 2 hours. Soon as I start streaming and talking, I immediately go into yawning. Alright, so we were doing this dude's quests. The reason for that is because, like, yesterday, while we were streaming, what we are trying to do is level our enchanting. And we're at 105. So we need to do base level quests right now so that we can get gear to drop from these creatures, as well as getting the little black boxes. So that we can do more enchants. So I did break down all of the gear that I could that was at level 100. It didn't help a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot that we could disenchant, unfortunately. And the stuff that we could disenchant, it didn't give us any materials to level up much on here, because we still need strange dust. Even if I wanted to make this, I need a greater essence and more simple wood to start making that. I also need greater essence and strange dust and a silver rod, which we have to go buy and hope that it's in there to make the ruined silver rod. So yeah, there's that. That's what we're working on. Alright, so the quest that we just picked up, everything is taking us into Orgrimmar. I know there was one more quest right over here, so we're going to go pick that up real quick. Trying to avoid going into Orgrimmar right now, because if we go into Orgrimmar, that means we're done with this zone. And if we end up being done with this zone, then what I want to do is probably go over to Mulgore and start those quests as well. Because again, that will give us low-level gear and all of that fun stuff. Let's queue for a dungeon. They really need to come in here and fix it to where we don't need mystic orbs or mystic runes for this version of the game, because they don't do anything for us. Morning, morning, morning. Well, afternoon at this point. Welcome to the stream. We are still working on the Necromancer. We are trying to get enchanting up a little bit more while we level. So I'm not really worried about trying to do all of the big level quests that you could see over here. We're actually working on low level stuff right now.
Hey, how you doing?
Winds in the desert. Retrieve 5 sacks of supplies.
Have a good one.
That's gonna be back this way. Do. There's one. Okay. Wow, that one got up to 3 whole stacks of death chill. That's nice. The problem is we really need a better way. No, I don't want them on pass 5. They could be on taunt. We're not in a dungeon right now. We need a faster way to apply chill. Getting death chill is how we're going to do big points of damage. There's 2 more. But yeah, death chill is how we get those big points. And there's one more over there and one more there. So there's all 5 of what we needed. Still getting some low level greens. I like it. I like it. That's really gonna help us get that enchanting up. All right. Then we're gonna go get this last bag over here and go turn that in. So far, I am absolutely enjoying this Necromancer. It's a little bit slower than the Felsworn that we were leveling. Obviously not as beefy as the tank that we leveled, but the ability to have, I mean, like, look at this. I got 3 summons out right now. That to me is super fun. Alright, so we've got all the bags. Let's mount up and get back over there to turn the quest in.
Time is money, friend.
Accept. And now we go back in here and we have to take out some of these other harpies. We gotta do the Savage and Storm Witches. Both are going to be in this little canyon part. Dang, lots of copper. Too bad we're not being a miner. Alright. So as you can see, we gotta do 12 of these guys. Having these 3 summons, that is making this a cakewalk. All right. Boom. Yes, give me more greens. We want the greens. One of my friends was watching this and messaged me and asked why I've got all the sparklies turned all the way up. I like knowing when something dies if they have loot. The base game has the sparklies so low that it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna be able to loot that guy, but because there will be times where you're running dungeons and you take something out and it's got loot for you, but you can't tell because the sparklies are so small. And for whatever reason, the color scheme is off, and you just, it's a hard way to tell. And so then you get done with the dungeon, you're like, oh man, I didn't get a single drop loot, nothing. And then you get out and you look and you've got mail, and it's because you didn't loot stuff. All right. And that's the last one of these storm witches we need too. There we go. That quest is now completely done. So let's mount up, get out of here. Okay. There we go. Put that there, put that there. Any more greens? No. I'm trying to keep all the stuff I need to disenchant over on one side. And then let's go ahead and open that box. There we go. Mount up, put you guys on passive. Otherwise, they'll just stand there and try and attack all these harpies. And, oh, we did level. Sweet. We're going to put one more point there. What? Alright, hold on. We're no longer in combat. I don't... I don't know why it did that, but okay.
Yo,
Grab that.
be good.
Okay, there's that quest. So now we're done with, we've literally done everything that we can here. I am going to go back to Razor Hill just to make sure that there aren't any more quests out in this little area here. The only quest we didn't do is the run back down here to do the stupid raptors. And then while we're there, we will sell all this stuff and try and break down what we can real quick. Pretty impressive that we're up to 22 gold and all we've been doing is selling junk items instead of greens and blues. Let's see, if those are dungeon quests, I'm just going to drop them. Just so they get off of our... It wants me to do this real quick. I've already done all of this, except for the epic writing. I have an extra book on one of my characters I could do that on. Let's see. The cook has a quest, and then that guy wants us to go to the Barrens. Bring 3 tail lasher eggs to cook to. Okay. Okay, he's got the break a few eggs quest. I don't care for that quest. There is a quest up here. We gotta go up and around to get to it. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh. I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Alright, great, I jumped off. He is all the way at the top. Right? Yeah, there he is. Carry your weight. First one in Razor Hill Watchtower wants 8 canvas straps. Oh, if I had known that was over there, we would have done that ages ago. Alright, let's empty our inventory, disenchant as much as we can real quick, and then we'll go do that quest. Okay.
Speak, friend.
I think I picked up, yeah, I've got cooking, so we can at least work on that too. Golden bark apple. And that's for the quest. Alright, let's see what we can disenchant then. And boop. Okay. Am I able to enchant anything real quick? I can. We don't have a shield, but we do have a 2-handed weapon. Do we have a shield in our inventory? No. No, we don't. Okay, let me look at this real quick. Alright, clams, cow steak, refined softwood plank, oak, by crab, enchanting lesser protection. Permanently enchanted cloak. That's at 115, so that's in 10 levels. Let's see here. I'm gonna hold off on doing any enchants until we can do 4 or 5. I think, yeah. Alright, now we gotta go. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Give me back my skeletal archer, thank you. And then warrior, which should get rid of one of the mages. There we go. And now I don't need these on my bar because they're down here now, finally. And as you can see, we've got 2 more slots right now. And this is finally saying it says I can have 5, but I can't. I can only have 3. I don't know. Alright. Come on, Dungies. God dang, we're waiting 18 minutes for a freaking tank. Of course we're waiting for tanks. Okay, all these dudes should have access to this canvas straps or scrap or whatever it was. It's nice getting them to do their own stuff. I think we can only get it from the sailors, I think. I guess not. It's not a perfect roll, or it's not a guaranteed drop, apparently. But hey, I'll take the XP though. More levels mean more damage. Ugh. 3 of 8. Four, 5. 3 more. Okay. There. 1 more. We've almost taken out this entire courtyard just to get what we need. There we go. Let's go turn it in. Level 30. Look at that intellect, buddy. So what we need is more intellect. Lots more intellect. Because like right now we have talent points and we're going to get access to more. That the higher our intelligence is, the more we can do crit damage. And crit damage is what you want to do for all of your abilities. But more importantly, if you can stack enough crit damage, your AoE abilities will always crit. And some talents, this is what's crazy, some talents for some of the classes will just automatically crit, period, end of story. Like you can get in these talent trees here, you can get skills that will in fact automatically just crit, which is fantastic. We were doing one for the Felsworn on our caster, and he had one where if we did a certain combo in a certain order, it would crit every time. So you didn't really have to worry about your crit hit chance. You just wanted to stack a ton of crit damage, because then that thing will do a ton of damage. So for him, getting enchants that increase, you know, his intellect and increase his crit damage would be amazing. So, all right, then we're gonna open this. Okay, let's see what we can disenchant. That's 150. We can get rid of that. That's a level 1. Okay. Can't disenchant anything else. How are we looking on enchants? If I had a shield, man, I would go ahead and just blow through this twice. Those are graders. I can break that down to get 3 more. So, like, yeah. So, if we can get... Let's go see if we can buy a shield. Because I bet you, if I break down some of these greater essences... We only really need to break down 1 greater essence. We should be able to get to the part where we have to have the materials for the silver rod. So we can start doing bigger enchants. That's a bower. Cloth and leather armor. He's gonna be over here, I'll bet you. Engineering. Blacksmith trainer. Miner. Armor guy. Doesn't matter what it is, we just need a shield. Let's sell all this. Oh, we had a shield. God dang it. Oh well. Okay. So, this is what I'm talking about though. So we go in here, pull open our bag. We right click one of these, it's going to break down 1. So now we have 5 essence, which means we can now enchant 3 times, right? So then we go enchant here. That jumps us up to 108. Then we enchant it again. And that will get us to, what, 111? Yep. And then we enchant it one more time. That'll get us to 114. Now we're out of materials because we don't have any more strange dust, which is what we still need. But now that we're 114, ooh, wrong book. We go talk to this guy. We need to be 115. So we need 1 more point in order to get to the next tier. Which requires, damn, strange dust. Strange dust. Strange dust. I didn't think you needed strange dust this much, especially since we're getting all this higher level stuff like the soul dust, and I've got vision dust. But yet we still need the green stuff. No bueno. Level 7 troll. I really wish they would give us flying here.
Strength.
But it is what it is. Okay. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Alright. So now we're off to Mulgore. And we're going to start doing those quest lines so that we can start getting more low-level stuff. All while we... okay. Let's just re-queue. I don't know why it's taking so long to queue for a dungeon today. Is like every tank offline today? Like, what is this? Okay. I don't know why it won't let me turn this in. We We already opened the vanity and we already got the scroll. We're just gonna abandon it. It might be because we already grabbed a scroll, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. If we end up getting that quest again from the board, we're gonna put the shield down here with all this enchanting stuff, just in case we need to do that enchant again. My sinuses have been acting up today. See, look at that. Like, all we need is a dang tank. And here's what's even crazier. This version of the game, it's not we're waiting for a horde tank. We're just waiting for a tank, because we can get one from the horde or the alliance. This version of the game, there aren't really, unless you're in true PvP stuff, there isn't a what you call it. All right, accept. See if we can do this again. So we open the vanity tab and then deliver that item. And then we'll go talk to the board again. And there we go. Now it's complete. And that goes right back where it was. Okay. Turning quest. Nehru Fireblade. Where does our Hearthstone take us anyway? To Orgrimmar? Okay, so we're good there. So that's going to be in the Cleft of Shadows. We're going to stop by the Enchanter real fast, see if there's any materials we can buy from him, any enchants that might be using up higher rated materials. Then we will go down into the Cleft of Shadows to complete that, because I believe he gives us a quest to go into Ragefire Chasm anyway. At least he used to. I don't know if he still does. Talk to the alchemy guy real quick. Find a guy crystal in the Barrens. Alright, that sends us back out into the Barrens. We don't want enchanting. Or not enchanting. We don't want alchemy. The enchanters, I believe, are right here. Yeah, rune words. Talk to you first. We're going to go ahead and buy that enchant. We'll buy that enchant. Teaches you how to create minor wizard oil. Okay. Can't do anything else with the rest of this yet. Because we definitely can't. That's tailoring. That's enchanting. That's enchanting. But those are higher level enchants. Copper rod. Doesn't have anything we can buy that way. And this person doesn't have anything we can... Okay, so let's learn these real quick. That is sellable. Let's go to enchant. So it requires greater, still requires strange dust. Strange dust. So we just need tons and tons of strange dust. We might go to the auction house here in just half a second and figure out what's up there. The last piece. Whew. Yeet.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, now we get to go turn in. Alright, so it does say that he does have a quest. Slaying the Beast. Enter Ragefire Chasm and slay Terragamon the Hungerer, and then bring his heart to Nera Fellblade and Orgrimmar. Okay, we can try that. And then we also have Akazaloth. Go to Far Watch Post on the border of the Barrens to the west and speak with my assistant Akazaloth. He will direct you further. Okay, we'll grab that because Barrens is technically next anyway. And if we ever do get into Ragefire Chasm, we will have that quest. Ooh, there's another quest down here. Let's go see what that quest is. We are a proud race. Speak to Calder. Okay. Now we gotta go turn in the Admiral's orders. Alliance relations. So, Admiral's orders are over here where... Like, this is how old school I am. I don't remember this ever being where Thrall and Vol'jin and all them were. Because I could have sworn that this used to be where Thrall was. And then when Vol'jin took over after Thrall, it got moved to over here. And then from then on, that's just where you would find all of the guys. Holy Farseer, what do you have? Spirits of Stone Talon. Speak with Sarista at the border of the Stone Talon Mountains. Nope. Hi, Vol'jin.
How may I help?
Wrathguard Deathgate. Another hero. The fates smile upon us this day. A warrior of the Horde, Wrathguard Deathgate is recruiting agents for a mission into the lands of Desolence. Speak with him if you want to volunteer. He is stationed in the Barrens in a series of bunkers west of the crossroads. And sharpen your weapons. Desolence is a place torn by war. Yep, nope, we're not going to that yet, buddy. Thrall has a quest. Let's go see what Thrall wants. Hey, buddy, been a while. Haven't seen you in here.
What is it you wish?
Hidden enemies. Bring a lieutenant's insignia to Thrall and August. Oh, that's PvP. Nope. Oh, no, we can do that. Then enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar. Yeah, we can do this. I thought that was going to be like sending me into a PvP zone. I don't really care for PvP. Though, honestly, if we don't start getting dungeons, we might have to do manastorm. That gives us two things to do. So it wants us to go here to do that quest, and then Thrall wants us to go here. Before we leave, we will go talk to that guy. So we'll actually run this way. It's a level 30 quest, but it's fine. Oh, we did level 2. Alright, so we're on this side still. I wanted to grab that one, because that's now going to make Winds in the Northrend even stronger. And then the next point we get will help lower its cooldown so that we can proc it more often, if I remember correctly. Because then we can get this one. Now hits up to 3 additional enemies and deals 15% increased damage. Oh, and then we want Frostfog. So actually the next one we're going to get is going to be Frostfog first, so that we can start applying Death Chill in a mass AoE. That's what it was. They must have been inside that building. And I saw somebody's post the other day about Orgrimmar, about how it's never really been updated. You know, like Stormwind, they got rocked, and so they updated Stormwind when Deathwing came out, right, in Cataclysm. And Orgrimmar really hasn't changed. I mean, we're still using stone buildings with these giant, what look like bone spikes, you know? And so it's like, why can't we upgrade our city, you know? My dudes are getting stuck places, but that's okay. But yeah, I agree. I think Orgrimmar really needs an overhaul. I think it needs to get upgraded and updated. Like, I get we're the Horde, and we you know, need to use what we can where we can in order to build our buildings, but there's a relative peace inside the Horde as well as outside the Horde with the Alliance in current retail, because they have a common enemy, which would give Orgrimmar plenty of time to have grunts redo sections of Orgrimmar where it would be upgraded and updated, more easily defensible. Because let's be honest, like, we don't have a main gate. It's very simple if an army was to come in here. Like, it's so vast for the sky area. It just getting people to defend the air is going to be hard. Now, granted, right now we can't fly in the Zeppelins out here. What the heck? Does the Zeppelin take us to Mulgore and the Undead City? Because that would be epic. It's Frieza. Oh, definitely outside. They're up there, aren't they? Yeah, they gotta be up top. Hold on. There's a character who says their name is Frieza. I am curious as to know what their quest is.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Capital of the Horde. Orgrimmar is the capital city of the Orcs and Central Hub. Speak with High Overlord Shifray and Orgrimmar. Alright, we'll grab that just cause. We will have to go back over there anyway, so it just makes sense to grab the quest now, and then that way we can turn it in as soon as we're done with Thrall's quest over here. My people are stuck again. There, I'm just gonna resummon everybody. So I've got him, resummon the warrior, resummon the archer. I got rid of my mage, so now I resummon mage. Oop, no. Archer. There we go. I've got one of each. Down you go. I think it's this way we need to go to get the lieutenant's insignia. Yes, give me more greens. That's what I want. Is that a lieutenant up there? That's an apprentice. Fanatic. Okay. Yes. More greens. More greens. Alright, we got the lieutenant insignia. That's all we needed. So now we can dip out of this cave, go turn in 2 quests. Wow, really? Yeah. Whew. I guess all the tanks decided to take the day off. That's no bueno. Ugh, all right. That is the Zeppelin. Yeah, I have a feeling the Zeppelin only takes us to Undercity. I don't think it will take us to Mulgore. Because if memory serves me correctly, in the vanilla version of the game, the Zeppelin only took you from Orgrimmar to Undercity. You couldn't go to Mulgore unless you ran to Mulgore. Well, no, because in vanilla we didn't even have the Tauren, I don't believe. I think we got the Tauren. I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember. Yeah, I don't think we got the Tauren until Burning Crusade. No, because in Burning Crusade we ended up getting the Blood Elves. So yeah, the Tauren were a race. But I don't think there was a Zeppelin to take you to Mulgore. I think if you started as a Tauren, you did all the quests there in Mulgore, and then Thunderbluff sent you to Orgrimmar. Well, technically it sent you into the Barrens, but if you wanted a capital city with all the perks that you needed, like all the trainers and the auction house and everything like that, I think you actually had to run your happy butt all the way to Orgrimmar first. It wasn't until later, I think probably, it was either Wrath of the Lich King or Cataclysm, that we finally got a Zeppelin that would take you to Thunderbluff and back to Orgrimmar, as well as to Undercity. Well, technically Brill, but just outside of Undercity. Oh, yeah. All right, so we should have 2 quests in here to turn in. One to Thrall and one to his lieutenant.
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the horde?
Hidden enemies. Take this insignia to the Collective Shadows here in Orgrimmar. Speak with him and... Yep, alright. So it's telling me to go back down this way. Vol'jin has a quest, but his is not what I want. It says I need to talk to what's-his-face, but where is he? Oh, he's back at the entrance. That's fine. Let's mount up. Sun Cleric. Bruh, they made you look OP. My little Sun Cleric healer is not that OP looking. That's okay. Alright, Cleft of Shadows. Now we get to pretend to be a traitor to see if this guy is a traitor. Yep. Alright. Now we get to go run back to Thrall to tell him that this dude is a traitor. Ooh. There we go. Let's see, we are starting the day off positive 37 silver. Woohoo! 37 silver. Usually by this point I've done enough auction housing that I'm at, 200 gold, if not more. But this guy isn't doing any auction housing. Okay, then we talk to Thrall, let him know that that dude was a traitor.
What is it you wish?
And then Hidden Enemies now becomes a level 31 quest. So Hidden Enemies now requires us to go in and kill Bazalan and Jurgash the Invoker, which is in Ragefire Chasm. Which I don't think we'll ever complete those quests because that requires us to take out more than what the dungeon really needs anymore. Because now you go into Ragefire, you just have to go to the middle room, kill that guy, and you're done with the dungeon. So nobody ever goes and does the extra boss. Because that's technically what he is now. He's just an extra boss, not the last boss. Alright, so let's go talk to Sourfang, or Surefang, whatever his name is, and turn in that quest. And then we need to figure out where the heck else we're going to go, because we still need a lot of strange dust. Go find out if there's any in the auction house too. Not that we can afford to buy a bunch at only 23 gold. But if we can buy just enough to get us out of needing strange dust and to be high enough level I can start breaking down more gear. Alright, he is somewhere over here. There he is. Loktar Ogar. Alright. Let's go over here to the auction house. Yep. And then we're gonna run over to this guy. Strange dust. Oh my gatos. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get 20 worth. That's spent 12 gold to do it. I may have to send this character gold at this rate. Okay, then we go to enchant. We can do 5 enchants here, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put impact on a weapon that does not need impact. We would really want lesser intellect, but we require greater essence for that. Can I make a greater essence? How many does it require? 3? Oh yeah, no, we can't make enough. Let's see if we can disenchant and get some more, though. There we go. So the last enchant we're going to do on this weapon is going to be lesser intellect. Because that just requires greater essence. Holy crap, we finally have a dungeon. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're running the daily tornado siren, so don't freak out. I'm perfectly fine. $150, 200, 200, 150, 125. There we go. Hey, go figure. There was a false hope on that dungeon. Somebody didn't say yes. Another essence. Okay. Yo, now we got a dungeon. Assault mode. We don't need to go that way. We really don't need to go this way. Disenchant. Because if I win the disenchant roll, then Oh, somebody need rolled that? Really? Okay. Now the barbarian's getting in with his actual rotation. Bro, if this guy's just gonna need roll on everything, we're gonna start need rolling on everything too. Okay. And there's a level. That's blacksmithing. I can pass on blacksmithing. Who need roll on that? Okay, why are my dudes not attacking? They're supposed to be in assault mode. Anything that dude need rolls on, I'm just gonna need roll on it too. Because I'm starting to think he's just need rolling to need roll. And if that's the case, that makes it I mean, that's just a whole kind of thing to do. Yeah, I mean, like, why? See, I don't know who this Ivan dude is. Let's see, what are you? Yeah, you don't use shields, bro. Like, what the? Dude is rolled on mail gear, leather gear, strength gear. Like, I get you're a tank, bro, but like, learn your class, my guy. So yeah, I'm just, anytime I see that guy need on stuff, I'm just gonna need on it too. Because honestly, I think he's just needing to need. He's not being consistent. Boom. Alright, somebody leveled. 33. Oh, he fell. Haha. I'm kidding. That's not funny. Not funny. Poor man, he fell down. Oh, not energy. You'll never leave this place alive. Alright, what else are you gonna try and need on there? Special? So he's rolling on mail and cloth again. See what I mean? Like, it's like this guy is just needing to need. Like that's just a dick move, man. Like, really. Makes no sense why you would do that. Get this stuff out of the way. Okay. See if we can disenchant any of the stuff we just got. I think we're gonna do manastorm though. Okay. I can't do any more. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's any that we can learn. Because we are at 152. Yo, now we can do 12 of these, but we need a silver rod. Alright, so let's come down here. In order to make a silver rod, we need strange dust, greater essence. We're at 13 gold. Hopefully we've got enough. Let's figure out what it costs to get a silver. Ooh. Alright. That might be the expensive one. Silver rod. Yeah, 4 gold for one of those. We gotta have it, so buy out. Gotta have the silver rod. Greater essence. magic essence. I can get 2 for gold, get 1 for 53. And then it is strange dust. Hopefully we've got enough gold for another 5. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew. We're almost broke. Okay, then we go to our enchants. We scroll all the way down, and we go create all. This one takes a hot second. Yeah, because now we need soul dust. Nice. All right, so... Ooh. We don't need mailbox open. All right, so enchant. And these are for bracers. Granted, we don't need stamina. Stamina doesn't really help us a whole lot. But that does give... I mean, it does give us more health so we can take a hit. But stat-wise, stamina is pretty low on our bar. So just so you guys know, like the stats that you really need for this... And that's why I like this version of the game is because it's about stats, right? So we can get rid of melee because we don't need melee. We can get rid of ranged. Range doesn't help us. We're looking at spells, right? So for our spells, we need intellect. Intellect increases our spell damage, right? The more intellect you have, the more bonus damage you will do with spells, okay? Spirit, not really that great. It does give us health regeneration when we're not in combat. But if you're worrying about that, either your healer is not healing you properly or you didn't bring food with you. Like those are those are the only reasons why you're going to want to boost spirit is if you just never have food with you and your healer isn't doing their job. We got a lot of these to do. So intellect, that's your number 1 priority, okay? Stamina is going to be your number 2 priority, and the reason for that is because the more health you have, the more hits you can take. There's not a whole lot of benefit outside of that to having stamina, so your primary focus will always be intellect over stamina, okay? You also want any kind of spell hit rating that you can get. Anything that increases how often you can hit with a spell, that is what you're going to want. Because if you miss, you're done, right? As you can see on here, you got to have at least a 14% chance on your hit rating to even hit a raid boss, or to at least never miss. And if you're missing, you're not doing DPS. And if you're not doing DPS, your party's going to wipe, especially in raids, especially in heroic dungeons, especially in mythic dungeons. You've got to have the hit rating for that, okay? So if you can get gear that gives you hit rating and intellect, that's an OP piece right there, right? Haste is going to be your third thing that you're going to want to look for. Haste increases how often or how fast you can do your spell damage, right? And then obviously you want crit chance, because that just means that you're going to crit more often. And again, there are some talent trees on some of the builds that will give you an automatic always crit if you do, these, step 1, step 2, step 3 kind of things. If you do those, you'll always crit. So that's kind of what you're looking for there. All right, last one. I know I probably shouldn't be doing it because it's yellow, but we had a ton of soul. That still got us up to 168. So let's go talk to Mr. Bookie here. And then go back into enchanting. And look at that. We can now make some more stuff. Now that we're at 168, though, real quick, we're going to go into our bag. And we're going to start disenchanting everything that is below 175. That's 200, 150. Okay. So everything else I have is either 200 or 175. So we could... Oh, that requires a goldenrod. Oh, no. So we've got that. Soul dust is pretty cheap. Ooh, the iridescent pearl is going to hurt. We don't have 30 gold. We have 45 silver. Goldenrod. Okay, so we can't do the goldenrod stuff yet. Requires a goldenrod. This one requires a silver rod, but we don't want to use the greater essence. Don't want to use the greater essence. Minor stats, though. Braces of lesser intellect. Yeah, and that stuff's expensive, too. Alright. And then chest with mana. That would be a good enchant, too, but I don't want to do it. Yeah. To increase mana in the wielder by 30. But, alright. So, we're going to hold off on trying to level that right now. Because that's going to require quite a bit of gold. So, enchanting, for the most part, right now, done. We'll still break stuff down. Hope to get the parts to where all we have to do is buy one thing versus a bunch. All right. So we know over here we are getting the fog. Critical strikes with Arctic Blast. That's the big shard that we have right here. So now we've got it to where Arctic Blast generates 10% more missing runic power and increases its critical damage by 20%, right? Then we want to get it to where Arctic Blast now summons a freezing, and it's only on criticals, freezing cloud around the target for 10 seconds, dealing 78 frost damage every 2 seconds and applying death chill. We want that, right? Then we get Frigid Winds next. Frigid Winds. Because Arctic Blast now hits up to 3 additional enemies, deals 15% increased damage, right? Because this right here, I don't care about it increasing shadow and frost damage dealt by 15% for 10 seconds. I want it to give us more damage, right? Winds of Northrend and Command Grave Mage now roots enemies for 3 seconds and applies Death Chill to enemies. That's going to be important. That's going to be... So we're going to grab this first for Arctic Blast. Actually, we'll grab this first. Yeah, because that... yeah. That one's better for us. We need Death Chill. Because once we get that, we'll grab this, and then we're going to come right back up here, and we're going to get Ice Quake. Yep. All right, so now we're over onto this tree real quick. We can get Cloak of Ice. Direct magic damage taken now shields you in a Cloak of Ice, reducing magic damage taken by 10% for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. Direct critical strikes generate 5 runic power. That's pretty good. Bone Legion, command skill to archers, now grants Bone Legion for 30 seconds at 3 stacks. Your next command Grave Mage also deals 513 Shadow Frost damage to your primary target. Summoning Adept, command skill to archers now increases the haste of skeletal archers by 20% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Disciple of Kathazan increases spell haste. Can we get anything that increases our crit more? Increases damage dealt by undead minions by 4%. Regenerates 15. It's an 8-second cooldown. Nope. Increase hit chance by 3% and spell power by 25% of your intellect. I like that. Okay, bone armor. Critical damage taken applies bone armor, reducing all damage by 20%. Can occur once every 30 seconds, man. Sustenance sacrifice now heals. And Putrid's Formula. Damage dealt by undead minions has a 10% chance to blast up to 3 nearby enemies for 51 plague damage. That one's not bad. But again, we're trying to get to... Which one are we trying to get down here? We're trying to get to the Bone Colossus. So we need to go down... not Bone Colossus. The Unholy Colossus. So I'm trying to go down more this middle tree versus this tree. Soul Freeze channeled. Channeled Beam of Frost. I like this one though. We're going to grab this just because I like it. See, Frozen Soul now increases enemy damage taken by an additional 5%, or reduces the cooldown of Soul Freeze by 5 seconds, and it now reduces enemy movement speed by 2 seconds. 20-second cooldown. So yeah, no. We'll just grab this. Yeah, we'll just grab that right there. and then we'll end up getting Colossus. So, let's see. I like this one because it allows our minions to do more damage. So we're going to go with that. And then, let's see, Phylactery. Don't really care about that. That's a meh point. I think because we grab this, we can come down here to Death Runes. Periodic damage dealt has a 5% chance to increase spell haste by 10% for... So that's periodic damage. When Phylactery activates your enemy, no. Gravekeeper. Periodic damage now has a 10% chance to animate a lesser zombie to aid you in combat for 10 seconds. Yeah, we're grabbing that one. That one's beast. Yep. So we're going to go down. We'll grab Phylactery because we don't really need it. And then we're going to grab that so that we just have a lesser zombie that pops out. That sounds fun. Okay. Let's sell all the stuff out of our bag that we don't need real quick. And then, Oy vey. All right. It's only 2, so we'll get rid of that. That's fine. Alrighty then. Let's see if we can queue for another dungeon. See if that's any faster. If we have to wait more than, I'd say... Oh, okay, that was instant. I liked that. Give me more of those. You know what I mean? I was going to say, if it lasted more than, say, like 5 minutes, we were going to do a manastorm for the last 30 minutes of the stream. Alright, give everybody Razor Ice. Proc that on myself. They keep moving, I can't do anything. Which, don't get me wrong, this is the guy that was stealing all the loot in the last dungeon. So now we gotta sit here and watch and make sure he's not trying to yoink all of the stuff in this dungeon. See, there he goes again. I'll let him have that one. It is male, which I believe is his stat. I'm all for going super fast, but your healer is taking a ton of damage, my guy. There's our level. There we go. Now, we definitely are going to have to worry about getting crit up. Because if we're waiting on this to crit so that we can get that Arctic chill effect, then we're gonna want crits. Like, I'm all for this tank rushing, but and yeet. Yeet that, and then yeet. We just keep yeeting ice. Da, 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 ba. Now, for those of you that have never seen this, like, the dungeons do go a lot faster. I mean, like, a lot faster than they used to. This dungeon right here, if you got this on a random dungeon, you were easily in this dungeon for 30 minutes. And that's if you had, you know, everybody knew where to go every step of the way, which bosses you needed to take down, like what the optimal pathing was. Like, you were in here for 30 minutes to take all of those people down. So the fact that they've limited it to like where we're only fighting this one boss is great. I swear to God, I was about to say, if I see him need on just patterns. Two-handed sword, Stone Slayer. Okay, and then we're gonna dip out. Because I will go ahead, I will spend the last bit of this. We will do some manastorm. Alright, so we leveled up twice. We were going to grab this one. Winds of Northwind will apply Death Chill every tick. So there we go. And then here we were going to grab Phylactery. Oh, that's right. We could go here. Because if I grab Phylactery and then I grab Gravekeeper, then I can grab this later and I can grab this later. Critical strikes with Putrefy and Ice Barrage now animate a Putrid Thrall to aid you in combat. So that gives us 2 extra summons, these 2 right here, for free. Like, and I don't care about Phylactery. We're never going to use it. There we go. Now we can come up here and we can grab Ice Quake, though. Ooh, why does it say we have mail? We don't have mail. We can open this, grab Intellect, see if we can disenchant any of this stuff. And then we will do Manastorm real quick. Leatherworking, engineering. I can sell both of those later. Also, spell power. Spell power is key. If you can get spell power on every piece of gear, plus those other stats we were talking about earlier, oh my goodness. You're going to hit so hard. It's not even going to be funny. Alright, so we're going to go Manastorm. We're going to do at least one Manastorm. We're going to start off at level 1. Because we haven't done this guy on solo. So we're definitely not starting off at 16. Alright. Let's go into our bag. We are going to put the health pot there. That's going to be... Nope, that's Phylactery. That can come... Okay, there we go. That's that button. Okay. And the boss it wants us to take out, it's actually the one behind us. I don't know why I'm going this way then. Alright, so it says we need to take out 3 enemies before... Alright, and then we want these guys to taunt for me. And first boss is down. So if you've never seen me run Manastorm before, so Manastorm is soloable dungeons. They're kind of like the delves now, right? Here, step out. Kill this guy real quick. But they are like these soloable delves in retail, essentially. And the beauty of it is that as you hit things, take out enemies, whatever, you'll notice that these little hearts are spawning. Those hearts are a way to get your health back. Now, they don't always come out when you hit stuff, so you have to be careful, because sometimes you will hit a target a whole bunch and never get one of those hearts. And so you got to rely on potions, skills, gear, the whole 9 yards. There we go. But the beautiful thing is because we are a Necromancer, we get these guys to tank for us, which is beautiful. Come on, tell me what boss I need to go head towards, please. This guy, okay. Okay. And he's right down there, you can see him. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump right up here, and I'm just gonna start attacking. For whatever reason, it says I don't have my archer out. I'm just gonna resummon everybody. There we go. Should have all 3. There we go. And we are most likely going for that guy there, so... Double whammy. Now this is a great place, like if you're just trying to test out a build, yeah, let's see, we're going for that guy over there. If you're trying to test out your build to make sure that it's going to work the way you're wanting it to, this is a great way to do that. Starting at level 10, you can come into Manastorm and start doing this. And it's a great way to get gear, it's a great way to get XP when you're low level. Unless you're playing a tank or a healer where you can get those faster Qs. So right now, even healers are having a hard time getting it. Alright, so we don't need to take out any more of these guys, but I'm going to... Alright, so he's going to start walking. So we're going to take out this group over here real quick. I'd hoped it was going to hit this guy too. Just freeze him in spot. Okay. Why won't it? Oh, because I have 2 warriors out. I don't have a mage.
Portal's ready. Time to get going.
And then an archer. There we go. It'd be funny if we could complete the quest while we're here. That's a warrior, so I still need a freaking archer. I got rid of the mage. There, now I should have one of everything. Keeping up with these 3 is proving to be somewhat challenging.
Portal coming up.
There we go. So we're flying through this, which is good. It also helps that we kind of already know roundabout what we are looking for. And like where all the bosses are, because we've done most of these dungeons before, so it's only the new dungeon, like the new manastorm stuff that they added, that might be a little tricky for us. But we're already at rank 6, so. There we go.
And that's how you do it. One portal coming up.
This is kind of cheap because I've got 3 tanks. Like, so far, like I'm sure we could get pretty far in here because of the fact that we have these essentially 3 tanks tanking for us. Door's already open, so I'm just gonna run straight through. Oh, these guys got aggroed. Okay, hopefully we can ignore that group. Well, that got us a lot of stacks on Death Chill. So yeah, buddy, that's going to help out. Next level we get, over on this side, we are grabbing up Icequake real fast. Because this stacked like 8 or 9 Death Chills. But like, look how fast just 2 of our AoE skills are taking everybody out. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain is AoEs are king in this version of the game for some reason. Even on single target DPS, AoEs just absolutely wreck. Like, we haven't even gotten touched. This is so good. round are we in now? Like
Zul'Farrak is not my
8?
vacation destination.
We are just flying through this. Ooh, getting some greens. More disenchantadables. Now here's the question: what boss are we going for? Okay, we're going for Witch Doctor. Okay. I don't like the Witch Doctor, but he's better than stupid Hydra in my opinion. Then we can ignore all the beetles. There is a quest in this dungeon to take out a bunch of these beetles to get their hides or whatever to turn in. But I don't think we can come in here and do the dungeons. Like, let's find out. Boom, click you. Yeah. So these don't count as actual dungeons. Which makes sense because everything is weakened in here so that one person can take them out. So it'd be a little ridiculous if you came in here and could just instantly do all the bosses by yourself solo. So
Great job, team.
where's the portal? Oh, it's in the wall. Interesting.
Ouch. Oh, owie. Can you hurry up? The thorns up here are really, really sharp.
And there goes the defender. How many of these do we actually need to take out? One more. Fight the adept. Seven, 8, 9. I was like, did anybody else see that? His health bar said 0, 0. And yet he was not dead. Rank 10. We still have all 3 of my guys? Yeah, we still have all 3 of my guys. Are we supposed to be taking him out? Is that who we're supposed to? Wolf Master Nandos. Wolf Master Nandos. It's like he's in where the barrier is. We'll take out the wolf. See if that fixes it. Or wait, no. He's still above us. We have to run all the way around. That's what it is. If I remember correctly, you'll come out into another room right up here. Yep, there we go. while I'm asleep. Come on, wake up.
And that's how you do it.
Hey, your little mitigated shield did absolutely nothing to help you, buddy. Oh yeah, this fight's not going to be hard at all. We were struggling with this fight the first time we ever did this. I was having to run around, and it was insane the amount of damage we were just taking from this boss. But now that we've gotten 3 tanks and I can just constantly res them if I have to. Like, here we go. So we're gonna throw that at you. We're gonna throw this at you. Look at that. Done. Ah, that was so much easier. I love it. We got card packs, which, oh, I didn't realize we died. So these don't do anything for us. These are great if you were doing the other manastorm, and I wasn't paying attention. I was standing in stuff. Those just give us mystic orbs, which we can't use. Yay. I mean, we'll go ahead and proc these, but it's not going to mean nothing. See? Can't do it. Nothing found. Because we can't open these, so... We're going to go... Bag. Oop, no. I'm not trying to trade. And we're just going to delete these. But I can tell you this, if we could get a class like this in a wild card or free pick, oh my goodness. This would be so overpowered. Alright, let's see if we can break any of this stuff down real quick. Alright, that's 175. 150, here we go. Get as much material as we can from all this stuff. $200. There's a 75 one. Nice. 150. Look at that. We almost leveled up again. So I have a feeling what we're going to end up doing is, I think we're just going to concentrate on manastorms. I was having fun with the manastorm. Plus, we're getting stuff that we can disenchant. Now, just for giggles, let's look at enchant and see if we can get anything that does not require it. So this requires a silver rune. This requires the golden rod in order to make the golden rod. So we cannot use soul dust or greater essence. Can't do those two. If we can get to the part where we can get an iridescent pearl, that would be fantastic. We could buy the golden rod. Again, that's going to be good. I really don't want to waste golden essence. We can't waste soul dust. That requires greater essence and soul dust, so no. That requires soul dust. That requires greater astral and lesser astral. So we don't really want to do anything yet to level this up. So, how long did that take? What time is it? 1:55. Okay, so we're close enough to quit in time anyway. I like your bird. You can buy that on the real world vendor, whatever you want to call it. I did. I just entered the freaking manastorm. We'll have to do it again. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I liked that. That was great. We are definitely doing that one again. But we will have to do it in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so tomorrow is going to be a long stream. So we will definitely be doing a lot of manastorms. We did get all the way up to level 36. Make sure we don't have any points to put in. We're up to level 36 in the next 2 levels on this side, or at least the next level. We're going to be able to start summoning a lesser zombie for free every time we do periodic damage. And a lot of our skills do periodic damage now because Glacial Shift increases the cost of Lich Frost. Let's see. That does periodic damage. This does periodic damage. So 2 of our primary skills here do periodic damage. That one doesn't, but that's okay. And then we can always throw this on people, which is periodic damage as well. And then we just did a thing to where our minions have a chance of doing plague damage. So that, I think, will count as periodic damage. So it really just, yeah, we're getting to the part where we're going to have a lot of stuff that can hopefully just summon us a lesser zombie. Then once we get another 10 points, well, 9 points once we get that, we'll be able to do this so that critical strikes will also give us a putrid thrall. As long as it's a critical strike from our ice barrage, which is what we use a lot of. And every 30 seconds, we can have a putrid guy. So that's cool. We're also going to grab this at some point. This gives us a Kamehameha beam for a little while, and does a lot of damage. But eventually we are going to get to the Unholy Colossus. That is what we want. This guy is huge and beats on things with a big axe. Plus we'll get all of our other minions, which would be great. I don't like the fact that this says that we can have up to 5 people, but in reality I can only have up to 3. Because like if I summon this guy, he should only take 1. Right, which would take us down to 4 life essence, and then I should be able to get that guy, which would be put us down to 3. This should put us down to 2, which means I should be able to summon like 2 more of these guys, or 1 of whatever. But right now I can only have 3, so this is still glitched. Or no, that looks like a 5. That looks like a 5. I don't know what to do. I really don't. You know what? I don't have to be at work until 5 today. So let's do one more. We're going to do one more manastorm. That sounds fun. We got all the way up to 11. So no, we're going to start back at 1. Start back at 1. Let's see if we can get higher this time. So, let's book it. All right. And it's going to want us to come in here and take out the, this guy, I'll bet. Yeah. We got to pay more attention to our health, because that's what got us killed on 11, was we weren't paying attention. Okay, all those guys are down. What the heck is a high priest and a Defias wizard doing in here? What the? There we go. There's our level 2. Alright, so let's level up real fast. It's going to be on this side of the tree. We are actually going to grab Ice Quake real quick. And then we're going to put that on our bar.
I don't know who told you you could, but they lied.
There we go. So now we have 8, 9, and 10 for that. And then 7 is going to be our big hit things that have death chill. Alright, so it's either going to be this boss or this boss. Which one are they sending this to? It's probably going to be the one in front of me. But see, what it's saying is I can throw that, throw this. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm at full pop runic. What is it talking about? Huh. If that skill doesn't work, we're getting rid of it. Yeah, that's right. It's the fire guy. Yeah, so it'll only proc if somebody has death chill. That's what it is. Doesn't matter about our runic energy as long as we've got 35, but it will only let us proc if there's a death chill. Okay. Ooh, why? What? That's weird. See, there's another witch doctor. What the heck is this? All right. Back up to rank 3. Ooh, got a... Oh, that's a rune fragment. That's useless. Okay. I'm going to start off with that spell to freeze you in place. Then I'm going to throw this. Throw that out there. Hit you with 7. There we go. Like Ragdoll. Okay. He's apparently immune to my freeze effect.
That's how you clear a room. Great job, team.
Alright. What the? Oh, here's one of the new ones. I can never remember where I'm supposed to go for this. So we're just gonna go this way. Whee! Oh. All right. There we go. Yeah, fighting the Necromancer was this overpowered when I was testing it. Oh my goodness. It would have been the first class we were doing instead of the Felsworn. Okay. Is the target I need in the tower? Doubt it. I'll bet it's you know what? I'm not even gonna waste time running all the way up this stupid tower. I'll bet you it's in the castle way back here in the back. There we go. So where is the big bad ugly we need to fight? Okay. Usually there's a commander up here on the top. So if it's not up here, I have no idea. Yep, there he is. Alright, we're gonna throw this first. And you are done, sir.
Lights out. You folks were unstoppable.
Stop giving me orbs. They don't do jack for me, bro. It's probably this boss. Was that right? Yeah. That guy right there. Okay, then we're gonna go here, here, here. Hit him with a 7. Almost ready. Alright, now we're at level 7. And now I gotta start being careful though, because what ended up killing us wasn't an enemy, it was the fact that I stood in some stuff way too long. Come on. That wasn't who he needed. But it's not showing me the boss that I need, so it's got to be this guy? Who am I supposed to be taking out? Defeat Balnazar. Alright, well, I'll take out this guy too. Keep getting feared. Oh no, zombies! Ah, good boy. Defeat Lady Araconda. All right, she's usually over there, but she apparently. Oh no, she's way over there. I see her, so she wanders. Okay. Wait, what is it? I like the fact that like just random stuff shows up, because like that thing should not be up here. Alright, she should be getting closest. There she is.
None stands against the lords.
I'm missing my archer. Oop, that brought out a knight. That was not the archer.
One portal coming up.
There we go. Whew. Alright. We're rocketing or rolling. Get this stuff out of the way. Wow, I've only gotten 2 boxes and a crap ton of these stupid shards that I can't use. Okay. That's dumb. We're on rank 9 and we've only gotten 2 boxes. Alright, then we're taking on Akumai. Oh, excuse me.
You made that look easy.
Okay, that guy gave us one. Good. Oop, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. There we go. The Shadow Vault.
Alright, one portal coming up.
There we go. That gets us to 11. We are now tied for where we were just a minute ago. So it's things like that. That's what killed us. Like these little arcane pillars that come down. That's what killed us on our last run. Like we could have gotten much higher, but I wasn't paying attention. I was standing in some stuff that I shouldn't have. And because of that, we got 8. That guy's gonna have it too. See how he's got the little electricity around his body? So as soon as he dies, that electricity procs. And now it's just gonna start summoning these pillars. And you stand in those pillars, and you will die. The question is what boss do they want us to go for? The one in front of me, okay. Because there's actually if you look at it, there's a boss on both sides. So you would go up and you can run down here, and then you would go up and you can run down here. But this is the boss that they want us to go for. So that's what we're after. And this guy has something else as an aura. Maybe that was a different version of Earth Shield, maybe? Almost to the boss. See, I don't know what the... I think that's an Earth Shield. Alright, now we gotta be careful because we killed the guy with the electric pillar. There we go. He's down. And the pillar is done. Ooh, ooh, we were a little too close to that one. That one hurt. But you see how, like, that's what basically insta-killed us on the last one was the... I think the level 11 that we were on was the frozen orb. Yeah. That puts us at 12. Go ahead and open that box and that box. Oh man. Okay. And that goes there. And that goes there. There we go. Ooh, I haven't done this one in a hot minute. Question is, do we get to ignore most of the mechanics? So what typically happens during this boss fight is... Yeah, we have to ignore it. Those things usually will spew fire at each other. And if you're anywhere in those little middle areas, you'll die. Just instantly be bled. So... So are we taking out Van Cleef? No, Cookie. Okay. Yeah, that should tell you how often I've done this dungeon. I know the last boss's name. Alright, so this guy has a thing. We don't want to touch that. That is a big frost rune. It goes kaboomy. It does a lot of damage. Come on. I need it to go away though so I can get my loot. Ooh, get out of the poison. There we go. I figure it's easier just to focus Cookie, even though he still had his shield. It's either this boss or this boss. It's most likely this boss. It's rare that it's this boss. And yeah, it's the Hydra. Great. Alright, so she has an effect we gotta be careful of. So we get out of that. Oh, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Ooh, get out of that. Ah, there we go. Because that one does detonate whether you're touching it or not. And if you're in it when it detonates, no bueno. Okay, so then we're going to drop the Book of Artisans so it's not just floating around. Backpedal a little bit. There we go. Alright, we are currently at 14, so we're 3 higher than we were just a minute ago. The downside is, oh wait, we don't even have to summon the big guy. It's the dude walking around. All right, nice. So we're gonna clear us a little area over here and just wait for this dude to walk back around. Tormented officer? Yeah, you're not supposed to be here either. Like, I could still summon the Hydra if I really wanted to, but we're gonna fight that chick. And we've got ourselves a little entryway over here, basically, to where we can fight and not worry about accidentally pulling anything. So we're gonna go 0, 9, 8. And there we go.
Great job, team.
Boop. Ooh, we are quickly running out of room here. I'm gonna move these, even though they don't do anything. We can at least right-click them when we have enough to get rid of it. Did we level up yet? 38. Yes, we got 1 level. Okay, so we're going to grab this. Apply changes. So now we have a chance when we throw that to just get a free zombie to proc for us. Now, it's not as useful because not a lot of our skills have the ability to be damage over time. Put it on the boss. It's only a 10% chance, but a chance is still a chance. And I will take any chance I can to get more damage. Back up, back up, back up, back up. There we go. Get rid of the Dust and Book of Ascension. Don't need it. Not sure where those flowers are coming from, but alright. We're at rank 16 though. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. Oh, we gotta fight that guy. Why? There we go. Oh, I hate this one. The stupid knockback in here is ridiculous. As long as I don't accidentally, like, those things have this weird knockback that I don't remember them having in retail. So, it's already 2:30. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I think after this boss, we're gonna have to call it, and we'll just have to worry about it tomorrow during our long stream. Got us to 19, and then yeah, we'll have to call it here, unfortunately. Well, the boss is right there, and we only need to take out 4, so we can take out that room and then take out the boss, and then we'll be done. We're going to wait for our big things to come up. So we're going to go here. Step forward, launch that. Launch our brain worms. Stupid fear. This is why I was trying to hit her as hard as I could, as fast as I could. Whew, thank God we didn't get feared and just stood in that. I've had that happen on one run. I had it to where we were, this is only 16. I thought we were, I swear that just said like 19 a minute ago. Oh, level 20, there we go, okay. I was like, what? Alright, so what we're gonna do is, click here and leave the manastorm. You'll only be able to start from up to level 16 next time, which is fine. Alright, so we got more of these that we can't use. Alright, and then we'll open up all the chests. And we're going to try and disenchant as much as we can real quick. Sell the rest of this real fast. This is how we were making gold when we were doing the wild card, is we were just doing manastorms and selling everything. But we were doing it because we were trying to get cards. And you can get a lot of cards from Manastorm. The more you do it, the more cards you can get. The more cards you get, the better build you can make. Okay. So let's see what we can disenchant. And then after that, we will call it a day. So, in case you guys have not been following, I do stream every day for at least 2 hours on work days. And then my 2 days off from work, I actually spend pretty much the entire day streaming. The only exception to that rule is if I have something come up or a particular person wants to go do something or hang out, they get my undivided attention. So, not that that's happened all that often. But if it did happen, they would get my undivided attention, so it would be a short stream that day. But as of right now, I don't have anything planned tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off from work, so we will be doing a long stream. During that stream, we will just be focusing on manastorms because we are actually doing a lot better in manastorms. We're not leveling as fast, but that's okay. We are getting materials for our enchants, which is more important to me. Plus, we're getting to take it slow and see what we want to do and how this build works and getting used to it and things like that. I'm still thinking about prestiging this class once we get it up to 60. The only thing I'm not sure on yet is if we do prestige, are we going to stay the frost, which I'm really loving, or are we going to try out the true unholy for just all the summons, or do we go and try the plague and just get as many dots as we can? I think that's everything we could do. Yep, that's everything. Okay. Got some more strange dust. That could go. Let's see, that's leatherworking. That can just be sold. That's engineering. It can just be sold. Okay. Oh, I have a ring over here. Hold on. I think that was a mistake, but just to make sure. Okay. Alright. So, just for giggles, is there any big enchants we could do that don't require... Nope, that requires soul dust. That requires essence, lesser essence, and soul dust. We have enough here. We just need this, and it costs 30 gold. I may have to go buy that and the golden rod on a different character. Which is what I'll do off camera, though. We'll buy both of those, send it over to this character so we can make the golden rod so that we can start getting more enchants. Because the higher our enchants go, the more impactful the enchants will be. And then we can actually sell bigger enchants, which will be great. And just to kind of show you, just real quick before we log, because I've got a few extra minutes here. Consumables, no. It is under... What am I trying? Yeah, it's under this and item enhancement. Here we go. Next page. We can go quite a few pages. I'm trying to show you guys the bigger enchants. It's 703. Here we go. We're starting to get into the bigger enchants, but as you can see, like this right here, high risk. This is a weapon enchant for high risk PvP, right? Increases your spell power by 50 for 15 seconds. Permanently enchant a melee weapon for your spell, ranged, and melee attacks to have a chance. So every time you cast a skill, you have a chance to just gain 50 spell power. Like, that's huge, right? Weapon of strength increases your strength by 15. Great for tanks. Two-handed weapon for agility. Great for bow users, right? Spellbinder's Rage. This is, again, a high-risk one, but permanently enchanted weapon for your spell, ranged, and melee attacks to have a chance to increase your intellect by 74 while additionally restoring 12% of your base mana over 10 seconds. 74 intellect increase? Like, are you joking? Like, that's huge. Can only be used at level 60, so this is your max level stuff. So anytime you see this, like, weird pattern here, this is going to tell you that it's your high risk PvP stuff. That gives you spirit by 74. That increases your healing rate. There's more of the intellect one. Weapon living, life stealing. This is good for dual wielders, so you can get life back very fast. Mighty intellect for weapon. This is something that we would want, right? Increases our intellect by 22. This is leatherworking, but this is a belt buckle. Increases it by 16 agility or 16 intellect. That's something that we want. Look how expensive those are, you know? So, yeah, I mean, you can... There's... Like, look at this stuff here. Unstoppable Vicious Assault. Or overpowering, sorry. Vicious Assault. So, increases... Or reduce the cost of your next two abilities by 50% every time you attack. You have a chance of that. So that's huge. What's on the last page? 3 of these. This is calibrated precision scope. This is engineering. Permanently adds 16 critical strike rating to a ranged weapon. Awesome. Scorpion strike. Gambison? I don't know. This is leatherworking though. So this is why we were doing leatherworking, or trying to get leatherworking up. Is because, like, some of this stuff is, like, stupid money. Like, I guarantee you, if this was on the live server and there was a lot more people leveling professions, this stuff would be a lot cheaper. But because we're on PTR right now, like, this stuff starts selling for hundreds of gold real quick. Like, lesser block. Great for a tank. Stuff's selling for 100. Greater stats. Increases all stats by 4. Again, that's good for everybody. On a chest? You kidding me? 99 gold for that. And we almost have access to that, I believe. We're at minor stats, which is only +1. You know? Cloak of Defense. Lesser intellect for bracers. Gives us more intel. Greater health. 35 health. You know what I mean? So, like, stuff's pretty OP. Now, I am curious, though. Is this sellable? Bind on pickup. Nope. That's sellable. We'll see if we can get the golden rod. Just to see. Golden rod. Yeah, selling for 5 gold. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. It's gonna put us down to 3 gold. I may send money to this guy from our healer, since our healer's not doing anything, as well as our tank, just so that he has gold when we have to do stuff like this. So that's probably what I'll work on, is just sending gold over instead of trying to buy stuff. But I have to get off because I could sit here and play all day, and unfortunately I have work to do. I can't wait until I don't have to say that anymore. So anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you're not a subscriber, please make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. That lets me know that I'm doing content that you guys absolutely enjoy. If there's a different class that you want me to see or play, or a different game that you want to see or for me to play, just leave me that down in the comments. I do read all of them. I try to respond to all of them. It's just, even when I'm at work, if I notice that I get a notification that somebody responded or left me a comment, I'll even take a few seconds and get myself in trouble at work to respond to them. My links are all over the screen, so click any of them and they'll take you to our page so that you can subscribe. And otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow during our long stream. So, peace out, guys.